Registering for VFS Global? I know, feels like solving a Rubik Cube problem. Don't you worry, I've been there and I've done that. So follow me along in this entire video where I show you step-by-step process of booking VFS Global appointment along with the registration. Stay tuned. Bonjour. Welcome back to India to France. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Ramya and I create videos on helping Indian students and professionals transition into life in France. Today, I'll take you through step-by-step process of booking VFS Global appointment and of course registration as well so that you can focus on your bigger dream, starting your dream journey in France. In this video, I'll guide you through the account registration, selecting your visa types, and securing an appointment. So here's a quick checklist to make your life easier because we're all about making things life easier and stressful, right? So first one, passport. Second is your visa type. So are you a student, tourist, or I'm moving to France because I'm done with Indian heat? Know your visa type which you are going to apply for. Email ID. Yes, use the one you actually use because this is where you'll be getting your confirmation and not your long forgotten college email ID, huh? Please. Lastly, payment method. Slots aren't free and keep your card handy. Once you got all this sorted, you're ready to conquer the VFS Global website without interruption. So what are we waiting for? Let's dive in and let me show you the step-by-step process of registering and booking a slot. Type VFS Global in your Google search and the very first listing that you find, Welcome to the VFS Global, is where you have to click. Then you will land on this website. Now you select where you're applying from. So in our condition, it is India. And where you're going to, it's France. So select France and click on the call to action button. Now you will land on this website. Here you have to apply for a visa. So click on this one. And once you come to this website, now you see you have to select start your visa application. This is where your visa process begins. Since you have not created an account, this is where you create your account. Fill in all the credentials that's been mentioned here and use the email ID which is running and active. Fill up the CAPTCHA and press on create account. Now you have to log in. So they will send a verification code to your email ID. So open that email ID and find that email and click on this call to action, confirm address email. So by doing this, you validate your email. Now create a new request for the visa application. Click on it. Your current nationality is Indian. So here you select the India. Select no. Now your residence and submission application is from India. In my case, the submission was in Bangalore. That's why I selected Bangalore and I'm going for a long stay visa. So it's a long stay, more than 90 days. Next is my destination, that is France. So metropolitan France, and travel document issuing authority is in India. And I hold a ordinary passport. Now, all the details on your passport such as travel document number, date of issue and expiry dates are to be fed in here and you're traveling for the study. So that is why select student in both of these fields. Click on following and press Yes. Now, this is where we fill in all our details, such as our gender and marital status. Since it was not mentioned here, as I'm married, so I select others and write as married. So if you're a bachelor, you can select that and fill in all your details such as name, first name, date of birth, place of birth, and country of birth or territory of birth. So it's India, and my current nationality is Indian, and the national identity number that you have on your passport. Select India as your nationality at birth and your contact details, such as your address, postal code, city, and country or territory that is India. Use the mobile phone number that you're going to keep active even after moving to France so that you do not miss out on any important messages. And here, details of your identity and your family. Since there's nobody that is joining me, you can straight away select no. And you can select unemployed as your current activity as we are moving to France as a student. So it's highly likely that we are unemployed. So that's what I selected here. Now I landed on this page where I declare about my previous stay. So I select no and the details of my stay, such as expected date of arrival that is given on my flight details, the day that I'm going to land here, and the number of months that I'm going to stay, which is again a long stay visa, so more than 1 year. Now the EEF number, which I can find on my study in France certificate. So I will type it here. Next, I do not hold any scholarship, so no, and no family members are traveling with me, so no again, and click on the following. Now, the host person or organization, it's going to be my business school, which where I'm enrolled in. So I'm going to select a company organization and type my business school name, that is PBS Education Toulouse Business School. I will straight away pick up all these details of my business school from Google, such as the address, postal code, city, contact number. Under the contact details of a person, I'm going to add the email, the name, and rest of the details of the person who handled my case from my business school. You will either find most of these details on their email ID or you can request them by mailing them. Regarding my finance, I have taken a bank loan, so I'm going to add the details of the person who has been coordinating with me in my bank branch, such as personal name and the contact number as well. And also, do not forget to mention which bank have you opted for. Click on following. Now you will land on this page where you have to submit your details, such as your identity photo, your official travel documents, such as your flights and your accommodation. Remember to upload all of these documents either in the form of PDF or JPEG in case of the picture or photograph. Now, coming to the accommodation details, in my case, I had booked Airbnb. If you have already booked your accommodation, you can upload your rental contract and click yes. Do not forget to save this copy for your later use. This is where you can select to save it. Once you save it, you select on I declare that all documents I provided are completed and click on pursue. Select yes here on this pop-up. Now we are proceeding for the appointment booking. So that is why they are recommending you or letting you know that you have to pay 50 euros, that is approximately 4452 INR. So you select Pursue and you check on the box and submit to Visa Center. Save all the documents in a folder because you have to carry them for your visa appointment. Click on OK. Read all these instructions and save this document as well and select to end. Open the downloaded document as it consists of all the details that you will require in order to book your appointment for your visa. Now let's go book your appointment. Go to Google search and type VFS Global. Select the first link. This looks familiar, right? Select where you're applying from, that is from India, and we are going to France. So France is the destination. Click on it. Now you have to book an appointment. So click on book now. Since you have already filled all the form for the visa, so you click on I accept and book for the visa appointment. Do not worry if it is taking time to load. Now you have to create an account for your visa appointment booking. Fill in all the credentials, select the checkbox, and prove that you're not a robot, and click on register. Now you have to validate your email ID. So open your Gmail, look for the email that you have received from VFS for the appointment booking and click on the link. By doing this, you validate your email ID and you can also log in using this link. Fill in the credential and click on sign in. So now let's start the new booking. In my case, the application center was Bangalore, so I select it. And the category type is default. The subcategory is for the long stay. Fill in all my details here using the documents which I showed you earlier. And I click save. Now I click on continue. So I'll have to pay 2047 rupees for this. So keep your card handy. Now I generate an OTP which will be sent on my number and I verify. Click on continue to book an appointment. Select my slot. Select the earliest one and choose your timing and click on continue. Now, my recommendation is that you do not require this, but if you feel, go ahead and add your services. In my case, I did not add any of this. Also, the courier service, I chose to pay it in the VFS center. So now all the details that was requested here was filled up and select continue. Now carefully look at all the details that you have filled up. If there is any discrepancy, you can go ahead and edit it. If not, you can select the go ahead. Now it's time to pay the payment. I select choose online payment, select on continue. and choose your method of payment. In my case, it's credit card, which is Visa and Master. Now you know rest of the process to make a payment online. Phew. If you followed along and booked your slot, congrats! You're one step closer to France. By the way, how was your experience with VFS Global so far? Drop a comment. I would love to hear stories or horror stories. If this video helped you, give it a like and share it with someone who is clueless as we all were at the first time. And don't forget to hit subscribe, guys. Come on, there is 80% of the people who are just watching my video and not subscribing. Come on. I've got more tips to make your life easy, so don't miss out on my upcoming videos. It's really going to help you. All right, so that's it for today's video, guys. I hope this was useful and I helped you in some way or clarified the questions or the doubts that you had regarding booking an appointment on VFS Global. If you have any kind of questions or tips or any story that you would like to share, please drop down in the comment section below. I would love to discuss them with you. Now that you have successfully booked your VFS appointment, I would ask you to check out my another video which talks about my journey at VFS Global Center in Bengaluru. I'll walk you through what I expect on the big day and share all the mistakes I've made so you don't repeat them. Spoiler, it's a mix of drama and comedy, so you're not going to be bored. Trust me on this. So please go ahead and click here or here maybe. I'll link it somewhere here. Okay, see you in another one. Until then, bye.